look at challenge 4, we'll read through it very carefully. 5 identical rectangles are put together to make a large rectangle. Identical rectangles, so they're exactly the same. The width of one rectangle is 4 centimetres, and we can see that on the diagram. And it asks us to work out the perimeter, the distance all the way around the large rectangle. So when we look at the diagram here, we see that that width there is 4 centimetres. If we know that that one is 4 centimetres, we know that the opposite side is also 4 centimetres. We also know that this rectangle over here, because they're identical, that's also going to be 4 centimetres. And likewise, up at the top, that width there is going to be 4 centimetres. We then need to try and work out the length of the rectangles. Now, we're not given that in the question, in the problem, but we can see by looking at the diagram that 3 of the widths is the same as the length. So there's 3 widths there, and that's just going to be the same as the length, okay? So we know what the width is. The width is 4 centimetres. If we find 3 of them, we're going to get our length of 12 centimetres. So we know that the length is 12 centimetres. Not only is that length 12 centimetres, because they're identical, that length is also going to be 12 centimetres, as is this length here is going to be 12, and opposite that one, that length there is going to be 12 centimetres. So we've now got our distance all the way around. We just need to carefully calculate what that distance is. So we need to do, we've got 4 centimetres, we've got 4 of those, which is going to be equal to 16 centimetres, and we've got our length, which is 12 centimetres. We're going to multiply that by 4, and we get 48 centimetres. And if we do 48 centimetres, add 16 centimetres, go to our ones column to begin with. 8 ones add 6 ones is 14 ones. So we put our 4 down, carry our 10. Then we do 4 tens, add 1 10, we get 5. Add the one that we carried, and we get 60. So our final answer of 64 centimetres for our perimeter.